Make your point on the News Hour. Join Arnab every night on the News Hour with your question. Ask your question and join the debate.
At the top of the wide angle, for the first time, Times Now has accessed a 2010 video which shows the Bengal DJP Surajit Purkayastha at a Sarada event, rubbing shoulders with Sarada kingpin and singing praises of the Sarada group. This video now putting the Mamata government in a spot, because if you remember back in 2013 when Sudipta Sen had gone underground for a while, the opposition alleged the escape was aided by a top cop. This video raising several questions for the Mamata Banerjee-led government in West Bengal.
Has now been seen in an old video sharing stage with Sudipta Sen attending a Sarada program. The video dates back to 2010. At that point in time, he was Bengal IGP.
See, what I suggest Mr. Purkayastha that he should resign immediately, because he has been caught on camera. So if any ethical values or morality remain, so without any hesitation he should resign, and to prove himself innocent, number one, and if he is adamant enough to continue the post, then the Chief Minister of West Bengal should direct him to relinquish his post.
But he is very close to Mamata Banerjee.
Yes, that is the question. Here those fellows, those officers who are close to Mamata Banerjee, who are able to please Mamata Banerjee, who are subservient to the dictates of Mamata Banerjee, then he can do anything whatsoever, and he can commit any crime whatsoever. Even after committing any kind of misdeeds or crime, he will be entitled to roam scot-free. This is the doctrine of Mamata Banerjee. Mamata doctrine is that first of all you are to prove your subservience to the chair of Chief Minister, then you are entitled to do any kind of criminal activity, any kind of crime. You can commit any wrong, any misdeeds.
Sir, Madan Mitra was questioned by CBI because he was also seen alongside Sudipta Sen. If Madan Mitra can be questioned, why can't Surajit Purkayastha be questioned? Do you think CBI should also investigate?
Yes, certainly so. In the same, because I mean, the yardstick should be applied for all.
It is unfortunate that today in the center we have such a government, and in the state we have such a government who do not want to pursue the Sarada issue aggressively, and since the Sarada issue is not being pursued aggressively, these linkages are not being looked at with a microscope, which is absolutely necessary, because this entire crime, where almost 30,000 crores of money was defalcated with, in which more than 120 people have committed suicide, the degree of diligency that should be associated with the investigation, especially by the CBI, in the past 2 years has not been very, very satisfactory, and that is primarily because the relationship of the TMC government with the BJP on other issues, especially on the Rajya Sabha flow coordination, and in the recent elections we've seen in West Bengal where they have played out roles to support each other. But one can definitely very clearly say that because Surajit Purkayastha was on stage with Sudipta Sen at a Sarada function, that may have helped him get the DJP's post. One can definitely assume that, given the current trend and the current way in which all sorts of what you call nefarious activities and their players are being promoted by the Trinamool Congress. So I think so this would have been in a way a great help to Surajit Purkayastha in furthering his career in the IPS fraternity. Very clear that Surajit Purkayastha has a relationship with Sarada. The evidence evidence is already there on tape. He is on stage with Sudipto Sen. How much this relationship and how deep this relationship goes, how this relationship has been leveraged by Surajit Kaur Purkayastha or Sudipto Sen in the run-up to the investigation, that needs to be looked into concretely by the CBI.